Welcome back to Showmance, the #1 show on YouTube doing deep dives on shows with no depth. This is part 2 of what we're really hoping is the actual finale of Summer House, the aftermath.
Let's not get our hopes up.
I know.
Why?
Well, oh yeah?
You got news or some shit?
No, but just when we think it's over, like...
Oh no, but we do have news. So in the break when we
Oh,
realized
yeah,
we
yeah,
had
yeah,
a camera failure, Lindsay, because she's still going off, and we love you for that, Lindsay, she put on
She's been a Threads
something.
warrior. She said on Threads, not seen / didn't make the edit. I told Amanda at the end of that convo, in order to be friends with me, I need my friends to show, quote, integrity, character, and better decision-making skills. And until that happens, unfortunately, there's no place for people like that in my life.
And that's what people got to do, because that's how you get someone to change. If you keep forgiving and there's no consequences, nobody changes. This is how Amanda became Amanda, the lack of consequences, I assume.
Correct.
Which brings me to my point that I want to bring up.
Please.
We did not have a camera failure. We had a hard drive failure. And if anybody's out there in the market for hard drives and you're thinking, oh, maybe I won't get a Samsung or a SanDisk or the ones that like have been around for 1,000 million years since before even people, and you think maybe I'll get one of these Micron Crucial drives because they seem pretty fancy and fast and a little less expensive. You don't. Don't do it, because twice now we've had 2 separate of these drives fail. One is on its way back to Texas to get refunded, and the second one failed tonight.
And I believe both times I was here.
Don't buy Micron Crucial drives. And if you do, then you're just letting Amanda off scot-free. That's what you're doing. So don't do that.
Well, that ends the tech portion of the episode, and we're going to get back to reality.
Yeah, I might do a tech review show on this channel.
While we were also in this break, I stood up and I snapped a little bit because I said, you know what it is? We've all dated or had someone in our lives like a West, right? That just did you dirty, and even though you're over it and maybe you're happily married or you got a new best friend, whatever it is, when that person or that archetype crosses your path, even in these parasocial relationships, for me, it just hits me in that perfect spot where I want to tell him exactly what I think of him and where he should go and how quickly he should go there. And then I went on Instagram and I saw something that Harris retweeted or re-Instagrammed, whatever it is, reposted. And it said, his final gift to you was repeating his pattern one last time so you could finally see that despite his potential, this is who he chooses to be. That's right. And this is who Amanda chooses to be, but more importantly, because I think there could be hope for Amanda at some point in her life.
That's what I was saying in part 1. Like, there's potential for redemption in Amanda, in my opinion.
It's far off. It's so far, she's like a speck on the map. But with
For
West,
Westling, not a 1.
this is who West chooses to be.
It's a choice.
That's right.
Amanda is not mature enough to make her own choices.
Well, no, she is. She's just she's coasted in life in these areas, and now it's time to put on your big girl pants and learn some lessons and choice consequence.
She's been too passive.
Yeah, she's not mature enough. She's coasted by and hasn't had to grow up and become mature enough to make these choices.
Sure,
also, if these weren't so expensive, I would unscrew this and let you drop it after that.
No,
That's
so
why
nice
I did
of
my
you.
phone.
The Notion.
Yeah, I didn't want
is good.
more
Yeah,
technical.
bro.
Difficulties.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Okay, so back in the financial district, in Kyle's apartment, West says to Kyle, do you want full honesty enough it could possibly be hurtful today? The reason this irritates me so much is, yes, of course he wants you to be completely honest, you idiot. That's what you were at the reunion for. That's what you're here for, because you weren't fully honest at the reunion. But the fact that you're saying this out loud shows that you're still lying to everyone, because the choice in your mind was, do I leave things out? Do I not tell him the truth? Do I fudge this? Do I lie about that? Or do I really tell him the truth? And the second part about that is you want to see him hurt, because that's your kink. That you won, that you came out on top, that you got his girl, and it's all so dark.
You're talking to 2 recovering West apologists.
Yeah,
so
really. The whole thing about, we talked a little bit about it in the last episode, about how like Ciara said West is a different person off screen, off camera than he is on camera. And there's a part of me that maybe thinks that means he's just clearly he's playing the game. Clearly he had set out to do this thing, like destroy, like take these main players off the show and take over, right? And bring his friends on. I don't think, and maybe he's a sociopath, maybe he's all these things. I don't know enough about those terms and what they all really mean to classify him as one of those things. And I may say a bunch of shit where you're like, yeah, no, that's a sociopath. I don't think he cares about these people. I don't know if he doesn't care about any people, but he definitely does not care about these people in this summer house on this program. He used Lindsay. He used all of them to try to pull off a coup. And like, that sucks. But also, okay, it's a TV show. Like, he tried to pull off a TV show coup. That's not crazy. It's not that bad, right? It didn't work, but only because you didn't do it right. You know, you could.
It
what
is
sucks,
bad though, because he did have real friendships with these people.
Well, I didn't say it's not bad.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you said it's not that bad.
No. Well, I mean, the idea of like, oh, I'm gonna go use these people to like take over this and become the main guy on a TV show. It's not good. But like, I don't know if he was friends with Lindsay. Like, I don't know if they were really close buddy, but like that close. I think that he saw an
had friendships with these
opportunity.
people,
And
100%.
regardless whether
I
they
think he
were,
did,
he
though?
still.
Kyle flew home and hung out with his dad
Afterwards, not before, is what I'm saying. Before,
before the show started.
Yeah, like
but he tried to do this usurp.
To a 7-year show
listen, I'm not saying it's right. I'm just saying like,
with like
yeah, showbiz, baby.
I'm
like,
saying
yeah, like
you're
this,
3
like
years
you gotta.
in, you have real friendships with these people, and you're trying to
Sit
usurp
down.
power from your actual friends.
No,
now.
but it's a long game. Like, these aren't your friends. That's the manipulation, right? These were
He was
never
never
his
friends with-
friends. These aren't his
So
friends.
you
like,
think he
this
went
is
into
the
it
part-
knowing I don't care about these
Exactly.
people. I'm going
He
to.
had anger. He had. That's what I was saying before. Is like,
I don't think he's.
I
that
don't know
smart.
if West is. I think you got to be a little smart if you're going to be like a sociopath and manipulative and all that. Like, you got to know how to do that.
That's
you
what I
know?
was saying a few episodes ago about him.
Right. So like, I don't know if West doesn't care about everybody. I think he has his people. And then I think that I don't know. I shouldn't say I think. This is just a thing.
Theory,
I'm
a working theory.
Exactly. I don't, he could very well care about nobody and be a total Looney Tune.
That's where my money's on.
And I would probably be there with you. Gun to head. You know what I mean? That being
So are you
said,
saying you agree with
would-
Courtney?
Yeah, whatever. We don't. I think that camera's cut out again. But
For those of you who
what?
Mike agrees with me.
Oh, see, now the microphone did break. Now we can't hear it. We got none of that. Sorry.
So Mike's agreeing with me. If you just said it, I wouldn't have broken
Okay.
everything.
Yeah, I don't remember saying any of that. I'm having a hard time remembering things tonight.
You only remember because of me.
Anyway, so I just, again, and it goes back to Ciara saying the thing. So like, I might be inclined to believe that West had a whole game plan the entire time, that these aren't his people. They're not his friends. He doesn't give two shits about these people. He's sitting on this couch saying, yeah, dude, I love, but I don't love. And he doesn't care about Kyle. He doesn't care about Amanda. He doesn't care about Ciara. He doesn't care about Lindsay. He doesn't care about anything except taking over the thing. That has now failed. So he's like, I don't care.
Well, then he needs to
I'll
come
say
move out
whatever.
here and start auditioning because he is a convincing.
Listen, you might be right.
MFer.
Stay out of California, Wes Wilson. I think that this is who he is in every area of his life.
Yeah.
I very firmly feel that way. I was saying this before we started. Dara knew him and dated him before the show. So at the bare minimum, this is how he treats every woman in his life. And he said it. He goes, I've been not clear with a zillion women I've dated. And
Yeah.
by the way, being not clear is lying.
But listen.
Just so you know, Wes.
Yeah, for sure. And towards the end, I have a big thing with what he said too about a lot of people had to apologize. Cool. What are you going to do about that, dude? What are you going to do about that? Are you going to apologize to them? Or are you just going to say, I got to apologize to a bunch
Acknowledge
of
that
people?
Yeah, he's
they
going to
need
sit
an
on the
Exactly,
couch
right?
next
And
to
then go
Amanda,
do
and she's
nothing.
got a lot to think about, and he's got a lot to apologize for, and neither one of them are going to do either of those things.
Yeah, I just, the thing about Dara saying he's the best friend until you fall in love with him or whatever, that to me also kind of lands in the pro West is playing a game, right? He's fine with his normal friends and his real people. He's playing a game with these summer house people is because he's the best friend. He's a great friend.
But he's not.
He's to his friends. He is again. I'm laying out a theory that these are not his friends.
Yeah.
These are his enemies. These are nobodies. This is a TV show that he's infiltrating. He has a plan. They were never his friends. They were never going to be his friends. He was only using them to take over a TV show spot and secure a job, a position, a role in life, right?
Yeah.
In celebrity. So we don't know about his normal friends. They all seem to think he's an amazing friend. Just don't date him, right? We know he's a horrible boyfriend. That's not a secret.
There's no they, because what other friend has come out saying that
no one's come out and said he's
good
bad.
or bad.
But you would think they'd start coming out of the woodworks now. That girl is a professional basketball player. Like, she has a lot to lose. She's not some schmo sitting on the bench.
Yeah, but she also
Sophie
knows what
Cunningham
side her bread is buttered on, and this gets a
It's
look
not
what
a
it's done
podcast,
for.
dude. She's one of the top 10, maybe top 20
But you're not
NBA players.
you're not going to be a top 10 NBA player for the rest of your life. So she probably wants
Right,
to
but there's
get
Sports Center.
shine
There's
for
so much. Like, the
doing-
podcast is, listen, she could blow up on the podcast. I'm not saying.
Yeah.
All I'm saying is
she was doing
Sophie,
this with him before this thing.
but
popped
she's
off.
not a nobody. Like, this could fuck her in the
Yeah.
long run. Like, there's definitely, she has a team. And if this is a real problem, they're saying, like, you got to bounce this dude. She's probably being like, it's fine. Like, he's a good guy. He's a good guy. He just did this thing, and it's Hollywood. I'm not saying that's the case. I'm still kind of with you. Like, him. Don't need him. Don't really care. Sorry for all the F-bombs, Natalie and Judy. But, like, there's just something in my head of, like, did you just play these people? Like, not good. That's a shitty thing to do. But it's like no, that's Hollywood, baby.
He just did it. I'm sorry. For me, he did it too well for too long with too many people to make me think that this isn't a comfortable place that you live in.
Yeah, if
And
you
he does it
use
with-
one
Yeah, that
person,
makes
you
sense.
use everybody in your life.
That's right. And he's done it with, even if you're the coolest guy to your bros, but you've been a royal dickwad to every girl you've dated, I'm not cool with you. And I say this all the time. I can't stand when people say, but they're nice to me. Well, just give him time, because he won't be.
Because what's the phrase? If you stand for nothing, you fall for everything.
Yes, stand for nothing, fall for anything. But I don't know if that applies necessarily here. I'm just saying, like, if someone has been an awful human being to everyone around you, but they've treated you nicely and you're still standing up for them, it's like, because they haven't done anything to me, right? But they ran over your mother. They stole this person's job. They stole this person's wife. They stole this person's dog. Like, it's only a matter of time before they come and do something shitty to you. I just don't know people that that thread isn't running through all areas of their life if they're this diabolical. And he seems this diabolical. To take such joy in the fact that Paige is at her wit's end. She's on antidepressants. She's having panic attacks. Her relationship of 3 years is ending on camera. At the same time, Carl and Lindsay are disintegrating before their eyes or blowing up before his eyes.
Joy in it. I
Well,
think
he
that was
said-
a selfish comment.
He
that
basically was like, "This is the best season ever." I can't, like,
for him.
how
Like,
emotionally tone deaf is that?
definitely, the guy's an idiot. Like,
This is my point. Like, you don't care about anything but yourself. Like, oh, this is the
You're right.
best
Yeah.
ratings.
yeah, I don't know. I don't know. There seems to be too much planning going on that we're finding out now on his behalf, or not on his behalf, by him. The Ozarks, the trying to get people, the rumors, the going to producers, the why Lindsay is so mad. It seems that could be a thing. I'm not saying it is. It could be.
I think he's
thing.
he's just schmuck to these people, and I think he's a schmuck to his friends.
I would love for his friends to come out and
Same.
one way or the other, and be like, these are dumb TV reality people. Nobody cares about them, and he played them. Was it right? No, but he's never nice. You know what I mean?
Right.
Or someone come out and be like, yeah, no, this guy's a full-blown psycho. Like people have come out about Amanda and been like, oh, I went to school with her. She's a loony.
I
She's
saw that
mean
one.
girl. It's been a few of them on our comments and other people. And people have come out about Amanda. I could have missed it. I'm not a social media butterfly, but I haven't seen a ton of like, oh no, Wes is crazy. He's a psycho. He does this shit. He doesn't care about any. No one said that. They've only said he's a horrible. Don't ever date this dude. This guy cannot figure out a relationship to save the entire planet Earth.
He'll sleep with your girlfriend.
Everyone's girlfriend.
Yeah.
And I know what I'm about to say is ridiculous, but he's the best friend you'll ever have. You know what I mean? And I get that those two things don't align, but that's what everybody's
saying. If your girlfriend,
saying.
then he's not a good friend to you.
Correct. So in terms of
But
Kyle,
he didn't sleep with your girlfriend.
Kyle's
No, I'm
He
just
slept
saying, but
with
he
your
would. He would have.
ex-wife.
Of course, he would sleep with someone's girlfriend.
You think so?
He would. Yeah, of course he would. Nothing is precious or sacred to him, and the fact that.
But that's
this
what we're
guy-
debating. Is nothing precious or sacred, or are these people
I
on
don't
this
think so
TV
because
show
he brings
not
everybody.
precious?
Because he even said, he goes, I didn't know what bringing someone home to meet my family that means something different to someone else, not to someone else, to everyone else. Everybody on planet Earth thinks if you're dating someone and you're bringing them around your most beloved
Well,
people,
not everyone, because this one said it too. Like, she would bring people home all the time. Didn't mean anything.
not as an adult. Natalie,
Well, because I locked her down and
as an
said
adult,
that shit's
do you
done.
think bringing someone home to meet your parents is like a nothing burger, or it means like or like I'm just bringing everyone that I date home? You're bringing everyone that you date home?
I'm not everyone,
But
like,
it's
I
not-
think that they're like fun, and that like my mom would like them, and they would have like it's just fun to go out to your parents' house with new friends.
We have
I
different
think
parents.
it's,
it's not fun.
we have very different parents.
Yeah.
I think it's not so much. It's just it depends on the parents. It depends on the person. Natalie likes to party. You know what I mean?
Yeah, me too. Bob
No,
and Suzanne don't, and they're like, "Who
So,
are you?
yeah,
What are
it
your
depends on the
intentions?"
parents.
Yeah.
West's parents seem like they like to party. And they got a bunch of land and farm. Like, that's a cool place to bring your friends and be like, yeah, we're going to go pet cows and ride horses. And
I don't know. I think we're being a little obtuse here in the sense of it's a pretty universally known thing that if I'm bringing a man home on a plane home to be with my family, you're not just some rando that I'm stooping and whatever happens.
That's why they coined the phrase "meet the parents." Like,
That's right.
It's a phrase for a reason because
made a
it is
movie about it.
universally very special to most people.
But also, I had another point about because this also just drove me up a wall because I think this is so indicative of the archetype that is West. When he was in that Us Weekly, or was he quoted in that Us Weekly thing that Cooke posted?
I don't think he was directly quoted. I think it was like a source close to him was
Right.
quoted.
Okay, so by the way, maybe this is all
Allegedly.
a bag of
it
BS.
was Danielle.
Yeah, could be.
probably.
And Danielle, keep doing it. When he said, I know all this happened, but like I'm at peace with it. That's just so something I can see these kinds of people saying. Where I'm so glad you're at peace with it. But what about the people left in the wake of your destruction? Are they at peace with it? To your point, have you apologized to them?
No, he doesn't care about it. Like, nobody's arguing that the Summer House crew, he does like, well, and like, I don't even know if we're
And every
arguing the
girl that
other
he's
thing.
dated, those two people.
So like,
That's a lot of
all of
fucking
Summer
people.
House and all and women, was like women in general, look, Wes Wilson doesn't care about. TBD on the friends, his outside of show friends, right? Because none of them have said one way or the other, right? It'd be nice to love. You guys want to help your buddy out.
Okay, so back in the apartment, after he says the whole like, do you want me to tell you stuff that's like fully honest but could hurt you? We get after that he hasn't watched the second half of the season, and I just was like, wow, these two, man, you guys are pieces of work. Kyle says, you really need to watch this, man. You were physically inappropriate with Ciara and Amanda. And then this is what made my head explode after. My head just kept exploding because then Wes tries to put the responsibility of what happened between him and Ciara on Ciara. He said, we went to the Giants game. She asked if she could ride the bus home with us. She asked for my address. I didn't give it to her. He's trying to say, like, because I was trying to do the right thing. Right. Well, at some point, Wes, you gave her the address because she slept over twice and you guys were hooking up this fall.
Yeah.
So like, you don't get credit because one time someone asked for your address and you didn't give it to them.
And you put up a boundary.
And also you were leading her on. So so that means not everything you said means nothing. It's the same way. They are oddly perfect for each other, but they're not because
they dodge accountability like it's
right.
bullets. And they're G.I. Joe slow motion.
Yep.
The text message that he sent to Kyle
Yeah.
prior to them meeting, there were so many parts of it that felt so phony. It was like, our friendship means so much to me. I'm so sorry that I like fractured this. And then there was one who said, love you, dog.
Oh my God, that killed me when he said love you, dog.
When I
Shut
saw
up.
love you, dog on screen, that's when I actually got like pissed again.
How did he spell dog?
D-O-G.
D-O-G.
Idiot.
Yeah.
That's so indicative of Wes to be like, love you. I'm so sorry about our friendship, ending, whatever.
But it's all cool, right?
But it's all
bro?
cool.
Love
Like
you, dog.
we're meeting up. It's all good. No, it's not.
Yep.
But he also said during their conversation, not totally under his, but like things were, it was either right after or right before Kyle was like, listen, this is weird, man. Cause I still have feelings for you. And I'm not sure like that, like we're friends. And then Amanda, like, this is a weird feeling for
It's
me.
confusing.
It's confusing. Right. So I'm not sure if it was then or right before this or right after this that he was like, yeah, no, there's something. He said something along the lines of, yeah, I don't know. I just feel like this might be okay. Meaning like
Kyle said that?
West.
Oh, West. Oh, okay.
Meaning
yeah,
like,
yeah.
Did you hear
Yeah,
that?
like I got away with it.
Without saying that, but like I think this is going to turn out okay for all of us. Like we're going to we're all going to remain friends.
No, you're not.
What?
I don't
It
know,
must be like
dude.
to have that
Could
level
you
of
imagine,
diluted
though?
arrogance.
What did you
So
had
cool.
read something that he said or that was in the thing that Coca posted from Us Weekly earlier today. Christina Coca, go check it out. And you had said it negates it was a really good point. Do you know?
Oh, well, I was saying how in the conversation that he had, Kyle was asking, 1 second.
Well, you look for that. I just want to put the pin in the end of that part of the conversation because Kyle's like, yeah, you got to be 100%. If you've got a complicated relationship with someone, you've got to draw the line and you can't cross it. West can barely make eye contact. Like, how is someone telling you this? You ding dong. This is so obvious.
You're 31 years old.
Yeah.
So he said it was actually towards the end of their conversation, but basically to sum it up, he said, I look at not leaning in fully in relationships and ambiguity as a form of communication. Ambiguity implies a lack of communication. So
It's literally like
that
an
literally-
antonym for
yes, that's
communication.
correct. That's the antithesis of.
Yeah.
So like that, but that's West.
That's right.
He's trying to make himself seem so smart and
Is he? I think he's just trying to make himself seem like he's saying something.
saying something. You're right. You're right. Not
because
even smart. It's just
not
like
smart because he truly
he just
sounds like a
negated
moron.
himself.
No, he's trying to tell you that like
He's a lying liar who lies.
no, he's trying to tell you that like if I meant something by bringing you home to meet my parents, you would have known. The fact that you didn't know that was something should have told you that was nothing. Again, defense disclaimer. This dude. Bye.
Yeah.
See you. I'm just trying to explain like that.
Yeah.
What he was saying, it wasn't right. It was
That's a good example of
idiotic.
it.
Yeah,
Like-
no, great.
Yeah,
But it's
'cause, like,
that. It's-
to me, I don't think bringing my parents, me bringing you to my parents is special.
Same.
But you might ambiguously assume that it is. So I don't have to communicate to you how I feel about the status of our relationship. But because I'm bringing you to my parents,
It's not even that. It's I know that you think it's important.
yeah,
If I don't talk about it,
Then it's
then
not.
surely you know that it's not important to me.
Right.
Right? So why did you even think like that's on you, lady? Like what? And
It's what he
that's-
said about Meija.
it's
He said
his-
Meija asked me to go to her visit her family over the holidays, and he said, "No, I don't think that's where our relationship is right
at.
now.
To him, yes.
so-
and that was West being like, we're not in a committed relationship.
Yeah.
I don't love you. This isn't going to last. I'm banging 73 other chicks. Oh, also, it's going to come out soon that I'm f***ing Amanda. Going to keep calling you. That was him. He's like, but I told you all that.
Yeah.
She's like, no, you just said you
That's
didn't
exactly
want to
right.
come on vacation with
Yeah.
me or whatever. He's like, well, yeah, that's what I meant, though.
And I get that this is truly Courtney's fantasy land, which is a lovely place, and you're all welcome to live here. You just can't be an
It is
asshole.
an amazing place.
Oh my God, yeah, and there's a loser lake there. There's everything you want. Jet skis.
Except that part.
Okay, well, I need it for my
little
girl
loud
Natty Boot
there.
Pie. But point being is, I can't stand when someone says the West version of it. No. Just tell me. Tell me you're sleeping with other people. Tell me you don't want to be in a monogamous relationship. Be clear about it. And if we keep hanging out and it's a year later, still be clear about it, because what happens is you think I said it once a year ago, that's the rule for all of eternity. And it's like, no, things change, and we've met people and we've celebrated highs and lows and birthdays and holidays. So maybe things are shifting. You got to still be clear as to what your intentions are. If this is a year later, Wes, you were dating this girl for 14 months. And the only reason she found out that she wasn't your girlfriend is because you made a joint statement with some other guy's wife on Instagram 3 weeks after she made a joint statement with her husband. Like, the levels of
3
fuckery.
days after you banged the girl that didn't know the joint statement was coming
Thank
out.
you.
Yeah.
Thank you for closing that loop.
Yeah, sorry.
Like, the levels of tomfoolery here are unbelievable.
Yeah.
And I have zero respect for people who just can't say it. Zero.
West never got the hashtag time's up memo. I feel
Well, he did.
like.
He did now, loud and clear.
I don't know if he did. I think he
Oh,
still
I
is
hope he
like,
did.
I haven't checked my inbox.
Well,
Yeah,
Snail mail.
he's gonna have a tough time. Maybe, I don't know,
Yeah.
because Natalie had a point too, because he's a dude, and so dudes aren't gonna, and he's just got a sports podcast for the most part. Like, dudes aren't gonna care. Dudes are gonna forget about all the dude stuff that he did. Like, and that sucks. The dudes aren't horrible, not all of them, some of them. You know what I mean? But like, dudes aren't gonna care. Dudes are gonna forget about it. Then he's gonna be funny. Then he's gonna do some cool stuff, and you're gonna be like, yeah, that guy cool, yeah. So I don't know, man. I think, like I said earlier, with Amanda knows that she just has to sit there and take it and say some dumb shit and pretend like she's contrite and like understands that she was just selfish and there was a tough time, and blame a little bit on Kyle and blah, 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 and it'll be fine. It's all gonna be fine. And it is. Unfortunately, it's gonna be fine.
well, but we said this in episode 1. I don't need anyone's lives to be destroyed. I need them to learn and do better. Again, that might not happen either, but I do think for a moment they are very uncomfortable. Their lives have been interrupted, and
Have they?
I think Amanda is not in the best place. Do you?
I mean,
This was not,
I
she
don't know,
went
man.
from the
Those little
highest
grins
high.
and the fucking wine and the.
She seemed a lot better
Kind of okay.
than she did at the reunion.
Listen, I'm sure she's not having the time of her life right now.
That's what I'm saying. And she could
But,
be
like,
having the time of her life. She
but she's
snatched
also
defeat from the
still
jaws of
on
victory.
TV shows. She's still like, there's still, West is still going to have his podcast. If Amanda gets kicked off these shows and the brand deals go away and the bikini, what do you call it? Bikinis goes away. She'll start her own podcast, and then she'll have a podcast, and then in a couple of years, so like,
Listen.
I understand, like, no, we don't need to destroy their lives,
Yeah.
but we also don't need to reward their lives.
Well, Rachel
There's a
is
middle
gone
ground.
from,
That's her choice.
her choice, but also like, I don't know. I think she tried to do some stuff and there was a bit of a failure to launch there. And for the most part, Tom Sandoval has been, with the exception of him being on AGT, which it's not like he's making money from that. And I'm sure he actually lost money on that endeavor by how much he spent on his outfit and his top hat and all the whole band, all that rigmarole. He hasn't been back around. Like, he was on for 2 seconds on Traders. He didn't perform well. He showed himself to be not the
idiot.
sharpest tool in the shed. So it's not like all of a sudden he's back, baby. But Ariana is thriving. Ariana was on a successful run on Broadway. She's hosting Love Island. Like, she's really,
Yeah.
the scales have tipped in her favor. And that's the thing. I'm not looking for anyone's lives to be destroyed.
No.
You just want to see kind of karmically the person that was wronged come out on top. And I think that happened in this situation.
She got such a great audience reception to her after Sun on Love Island. Like, people are eating her up. People are now going back and watching Summer House that were Love Island fans that had never watched it. Like,
Yeah.
Dude, that's funny. That's the same thing that happened to Ariana.
She's so
and the
thriving.
Shabuzi video.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. So
she could
good.
not have looked better.
No, she's gonna be on our screens and not on reality television, but in theater.
No, I'm telling you,
In the
we
near future.
talked about it last season. She's there's something she should do acting.
She's got that star quality for
Yeah.
sure.
She's for sure a star, and I love her, and I'm so happy for her. And that's the thing. Like, we keep saying nobody's lives need to be ruined.
No.
But also, like, the elevation that her life is getting, which is deserved, and I'm happy for her. And that seems to make this sting less.
I have a thought based off of what
Please.
you just said. No one's lives deserve to be ruined. But remember how I said in part 1 that like Amanda is always living under the assumption that life is happening to her instead of for her? I feel like West has the opposite twisted version in his mind. Like, this is all happening for me. Like, but there's a
Yes.
part of me that's like, well, I would love it if something in life could happen to you, because if something actually happened to you,
That's such a
you
good
would
point.
not be operating in the way that you have been. So that's why they are perfect together. And that's why he's almost more dangerous, is because he's operating under the opposite
Oh, he's definitely
mindset,
more dangerous.
because he doesn't think that he thinks he can get away with anything.
Yeah. Well, he
Unscathed.
has.
And
He
he
has thus far.
has.
Yeah.
Whereas Amanda, it's more of like, oh, poor old me. Like, I had a bad marriage and my life sucks. And it's like, if you continue to operate under that mentality, then yes, it will. But if you had just made a more conscious decision to not f everybody over, we wouldn't be here right now. And you would be getting the Ariana edit. You'd be getting the karmic tipping of the scales, but you f***ed it up.
Do you know
Sorry,
what-
Judy.
You know what it reminds me of? You know, like when you live in LA specifically, and probably New York, I'm sure as well, you know the people in the entertainment industry that are just a nightmare and nobody wants to work with them. And do you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, this person's just
I could think of one that we've talked
gird
about
your
before.
loins. Yeah. And
Craig Conover.
no,
Okay.
he's not even on this show.
Anymore.
And so but they work all the time, and it
Yeah.
becomes very frustrating. Like when you know this and you've heard all the stories and you just want to go to the movies and enjoy yourself, but you're just like, how is this person still making all of these movies or in this sitcom, and then they go to the next sitcom, and they're literally, everyone can't stand them. They're what's it called when you're rude to the people around you? Like you're
Rude to the people around you.
yeah, but like when you like give them like
Patronizing.
you like give people a tongue lashing.
Condescending.
You're verbally abusive. That's what I was
Yeah.
saying. You're verbally abusive to people. You show up late. You are screwing everybody but your wife or your husband or your significant other. And finally, everything catches up to them. And then people are like, people not in the industry ask, oh, what? I wonder why this person isn't around anymore. And you're like, oh, because finally they messed up with the wrong
comeuppance.
person, or they got you know what I mean? Like, and they finally got their comeuppance. And I feel as though this might be West's comeuppance.
But I don't think he thinks that.
Well, no, because it's like, and I'm not saying Scott Baio was the worst person in the world, but like he had a crazy reputation from Charles in Charge, and he also was sleeping with everybody. He was a self-proclaimed like dirty dog kind of F-boy bachelor. And then just finally like he just stopped working, and I don't think he was getting all the girls, and it just kind of turned on him. And again, I'm not saying he was a nightmare of a person. I have no idea. I just remember watching like some show he was doing, and he was like, yeah, the gravy train stopped. And it's like, well, right. That's what happens when you're not like, you take care of the world takes care of you. If you just run through it, like the world owes you stuff and you can act however you want, eventually you'll get the other end side of that
And
coin.
oh, as West ran through.
We're leading up obviously to the Mia Ciara conversation. And this is kind of like the last chunk that Kyle brings up. He's, Meija, let's talk about it. The fact that West can't just say, yes, she thought I was her boyfriend. I led her to believe that, like some amount of accountability. He still can't do it. He says, and I quote, she 100% was operating as if we had an exclusive relationship, and I wasn't, and that wasn't fair. Wes, I'm going to translate this for you. we were boyfriend, girlfriend, but I was never 100% clear with her about things. And I was still sleeping with other people because I wanted
So
to
I
have my
cheated
cake
on
and
her.
eat it too.
Yeah.
So I cheated on her. And now she found out. Like,
How is that so hard? I don't get how that's so hard.
he cannot speak in plain English. It's unbelievable.
But doesn't he realize it would save him so much of a headache if he could just be
No,
on?
because West is one of those weenie, spineless people who never wants to have the uncomfortable conversation. He just always wants to have fun and
Yeah, that's what I was kind of. When you're like, oh, Amanda needs to say this. They need to apologize like this. Like, lovely, totally agree. But people can't do that. Most people can't do that. Most people are scared. Most people are nervous. Most people don't know how to react under pressure. Like it's a hard thing, you know. And most people don't know how to take accountability and don't know how to admit when they're wrong, even when they know that they're wrong. Which these two, as we've talked about, they don't know that they're wrong, right?
I think it's more so it's not that they can't, they don't want to. You don't want to be accountable. You don't want to learn. I wasn't born this way. I've done work on myself. Like you have to do work. You don't have to. You can never evolve. And to me, that seems like a really sad life to live. And they are not evolving. Like, look at Lindsay's a perfect example. Lindsay has evolved a lot. She is obviously the
Starting
makeup.
to second guess that.
The fact that like her and Carl are friends again. Oh, fine, then let's look at Carl. Carl has evolved a lot.
Yeah.
Okay. And he's such a great version of himself right now. To quote Lindsay, who I do think has evolved, said, "You're the person you've always been meant to be," you know? And so it is possible. And Carl was in dealing with addiction, the loss of his brother, in dire straits. If Carl can do this, these two people have no excuse for not figuring it out, getting help. They're on a national platform. They have health insurance and they have money. Go see a therapist. Go to one of the retreats with Ciara. Rewind time when she liked you and go heal yourself.
Perfect example, though. And to my point, there's 10, 12 people on this show for however many years, and only one of them has really, truly evolved and like shown real growth. So it just goes to show, like, that is a unique thing.
What were you gonna say?
I don't agree with one person changing. I feel like they've all changed in a.
But growth from
I do think
I do
Lindsay's grown.
think they've
who's
grown.
grown.
I think Lindsay's grown. She's from the likes of. I feel like she's gotten more of a less activated.
Yeah.
Are you not watching In the City?
No, I am watching in
Bro,
the city. I'm
dude,
watching in the
she's
city.
right back to Lindsay.
No, she's
which
not.
Fine.
In comparison to Lindsay of yesteryear,
Like,
trust me,
the
we're
last
watching.
few
I'm on
episodes
season 3.
of
Like,
Summer
why
House
is there
where
a
she-
committee? Like,
That's right. I'm gonna go sleep in someone else's bed with
With a
another
go-
person in a restaurant, screaming at
Yeah.
her boyfriend. Like Lindsay was real newts, and now she's a little bit. She's still nuts, but it's like nuts light, which I like.
yeah.
And maybe not nuts, but like
else?
activated light. I also think Hannah's grown, and Hannah was on the show for 3 seasons.
Paige grew. I feel like Paige, she came in confident, but she left so much more
So
confident.
much more
And so
confident.
much more sure of herself
Yep.
to know this is not the place for me right now.
I think Jesse's growing.
I think Jesse's growing. Love his new song, Stream Wildfire.
Oh my god, I actually really I like it too. I do.
No, but we've even said like
Yeah.
this season, like Jesse seems to like know when to take a beat. He seems to know exactly what to say, when to say it, who to say it to,
Yep.
and when not to say anything.
Yep.
And so I feel like people have changed.
I
If
do
you would
too.
give them a little bit more credit.
I do too.
But Carl, I will
Getting
say,
a
is the
lot more
biggest.
credit.
Yeah, of course.
The biggest.
Yeah.
Which was I never expected that.
Well, and he had the biggest mountain to climb.
Yes,
To his
yes,
credit,
of
and
course.
he did it. Kyle is
Take notes,
still
West.
worried about Amanda, which that's very nice of you, Kyle, but let it go. She's let you go. So
Yeah.
I just, let in kind, do the same. Apparently West said, "Do you think you should be single for a while or not just hop into this?" Like to Amanda, which is just, I can't believe he said this and threw her under the bus. Do you think you should just be single for a while or not just hop right into this? I could only ask so many times, but the answer was always the same. It looks bad. It
And
looks
that's-
bad because it is bad, you dummy.
It's
Like-
throwing her under the bus and basically blaming her for this entire situation.
Yeah. The same way that he was blaming Ciara for them for her being at his apartment that he let her into and the makeout session that he participated in.
It's like, well, I made her aware that this could get messy, but she still chose to f me.
Yes. And this is why language matters. And this is why it's so frustrating the way he speaks.
Or doesn't.
Everyone is worried that West is going to... I'm not worried that West is going to break Amanda's heart. I actually think if that happens to her, that could be the one thing that elicits a change. Elicits her to make a change in her life.
Do you think that'll be the cerebral cortex activator?
I think there's a great possibility that could... You don't think so?
Like,
because my West was for me. That was the frontal lobe. It's here.
Yeah.
I'm not Amanda, so
there's a part of me that thinks West knows what he's doing and knows he's doing something wrong, but doesn't care because he's got a plan.
He's turned on by it.
And because what?
He's turned on by the taboo of it all.
A little bit, a bunch of
Sicko.
things. It's layered, right? There's levels to West's craziness. I think Amanda is stunned that people are mad at her. I think Amanda truly is like.
Whereas you think West is like aware and
West knows what he's doing.
But wait,
West is running the game.
How does that tie into Amanda getting a broken heart?
I don't think she doesn't think there's no change. If you said that to her, she would be like, "What change? What do I need to change?"
Got it.
She doesn't like. West knows he's with everybody. West is well aware that he's doing wrong and doing it for his greater good and a selfish. She said that, "Oh, I was so selfish. I was in a bed." She doesn't believe that shit. She doesn't think. I don't think she thinks she's done anything wrong. I think she's probably goes home and is like,
mentality.
West, I don't understand why everyone's mad at me.
I know what they're mad at you.
It could be that. Yeah. You're the one that pursued. You're the one that said, "Is there something
words,
here?"
But you manipulated
my
me.
husband was the one that was horrible to me. Why is everyone mad at me? All I did was fall in love with you. Like she doesn't understand.
Okay, can I read?
So
one
there
of
will
the things
never be a thing that makes her be like, "Oh, I get it now."
Yeah.
Because that for
Fair
she would
point.
have to understand that she's not
So
doing
in
something
reference
right.
to the question about him breaking her heart, he said something to the effect of, "I hope the way." They said he's like, "Do you love her? Like, have you said I love you?" And he was like, "Well, I said I love you that one time in your room." You mean last summer, Wes, when you said I love you as like how I would say it to Lindsay at Watch What Happens Live? Are you in love with her or do you love her? Well, I care for her for a really long time.
And also he knew that
yeah,
Kyle was asking, "Are you in love with this person?
Yes.
Do you want to be with her?" And
Yeah.
for him to throw that out was just such nonsense.
And then Kyle was
knows
like,
exactly what he's doing.
like, "I'm worried you're going to break her heart." And he goes, "I hope the way that I do care for and treat Amanda will lighten the worry that all of you have that I thought that this might be a joke," essentially. Essentially being like, "I'm not in love with her right now, but I hope I can get there." Is right? Like is that what you got from that?
I mean, it's hard to get anything from
That's what I
anything that
got
he says.
from what he said. It was like, "I don't love her right now, but I'm really hoping that in the near future, after things settle, I'll maybe fall in love with her."
Here's the mind that I got from what he said, and this is why I can't stand this archetype of human. He is trying to screw with Kyle a little bit, saying like, "Well, I've been in love with," this isn't what he said. This is, I think, like the read between the lines thing.
Yeah.
Because I mean, I told her I loved her last summer, and now Kyle's spinning about what went on. And that's also reinforcing the emotional affair that you basically copped to at the reunion. And now you're doubling down on that. But then you're going to move forward and say, I mean, like, I haven't said I love you, but like, these are conversations that we have. And I want to get there, but like, I've said I love you to her. So he's just saying nothing. He's saying nothing except planting seeds that at 2:00 in the morning are going to wake you up. And you're going to be thinking to yourself, wait, when he was in there, and then why did he take the sock and cover his microphone? What else did he say? And the lip reader said on the last episode, he looked at Amanda and just said, "One more day." And why did he touch her close to her boob? Like, he's just it's like a toxic politician that's doing all of this stuff to rile everyone up. And everything they're saying is awful and racist and terrible and misogynistic. But the entire time they're stealing all of the natural resources in another country. Like it's so diabolical. And it's just like, yeah, fight amongst this. Think about all this stuff while I'm making off with your wife in the background. And that's what I think happened.
I don't.
West should never run for public office.
Or he should. He'd be
Yeah, I was
great
gonna say
at it.
no. He totally should. Yeah, you know what else it's like is they say like serial killers want to get caught because if they don't get caught, then no one will ever know that they did all this cool shit. Not cool shit, but like in their head, it's cool, And so they'll go and go and go and go until they're ready, and then they'll make their mistake.
Yeah,
and that's what gets them caught and gets them known and famous. It's almost like that West is like loves that game and loves the hiding and loves the thing, but also is like, well, if nobody knows I'm banging all these chicks and got a girl in Montana and just took this dude's wife and did it in front of her face and there, you guys didn't even talk about the 30 chicks I'm banging that haven't come out of the wood. Like, how will you know? Like I got to get caught in order for you all to know how suave I am.
But maybe to my point, not even his friends know because he's lying to his friends, which makes him a shitty friend. All of this wraps up.
Or it means he's got some good ass friends.
No, terrible.
They got his back.
No.
No, because if they were his real friends,
hate me in this episode.
if they were his,
the camera's only on you, so everyone can remember this face.
Yeah,
if they were his
The
real
West
friends, they
apologist.
would tell him, "You're a loser.
That's right.
You're actually a scary
That's
person."
right. Real friends tell you when you're wrong.
So they're not even his real friends.
Because people like him don't have real friends because he's not
Yes.
loyal. This all wraps up with Kyle just saying, I think you owe an apology to Meija. Wes says, I owe, and this is classic West. This is his loophole. This is how he gets out of it. I never said I would apologize to Meija because he responds saying, I owe apologies to a lot of people.
That's what I was saying earlier. Like, cool,
Zero.
man. What are you going to do about that?
Nothing, Mike.
He doesn't
nothing.
say, I plan on apologizing
Yeah.
to this person for this person for that. And again, that's us living in the Courtney Abiati perfect world of apologies.
Welcome.
Yeah,
Stick your feet
But,
in the water's
but,
warm.
but knowing what we know now about Wes, that's not going to happen. He's not going to apologize to anybody.
But going back to what we were talking about, how he was like, oh, I thought me not communicating was communicating.
Yeah.
This is the same thing.
Ambiguity.
Him saying,
Yeah.
I owe a lot of people apologies. On camera, he's now checked that off his list.
Yeah.
Well, I did. I apologized. You didn't watch the episode, the Aftermath, where I was like, I owe a lot of people an apology. Well, you were in there too.
Yeah.
You were in that list. That's Wes' delusion.
This is why he needs to be in therapy. So when he says this nonsense about I haven't been clear with like a zillion girls that I've dated, and then the therapist can stop him and say, West, you're gonna understand this by the time this hour is up. That means you've lied to every girl you've been with, and you need to soak that in and accept that and understand that that's who you are. And you can choose different and be a different person as soon as you leave this office and make different decisions. You don't have to be this way, but you got to own the fact that you are a liar and you have lied with every person that has been vulnerable with you and giving you some part of their mind, body, and soul, some combination of that. And you got to own that and sit with that and see how does that make you feel. But he's never had anyone say that to him. So that's why he keeps like the killer that's like, well, they asked for it. Or you know what I mean? Like
The scary part of it is that I don't even think he would care if someone said that to him. If he was working with a professional.
I think if he was really, really getting help, that has, if not, then you need to be quarantined away from society because you are actually a dangerous and malicious person.
Correct. But yeah, I just don't think he would take it to heart.
Okay, so now we've got 7 days later. Again, apparently the crew can only work every 7 days, which I support. So May 27th at Ciara's apartment.
That was
Meija
basically
comes
yesterday.
over. Yeah. Basically yesterday. They exchange pleasantries. Obviously, they're so sweet to one another. Ciara, because she's so great. Take note from Ciara. She's so accountable. And by the way, she didn't even have to be accountable about this, but she's always just so quick to just like name, hey, I did this, or you might have seen this and it made you uncomfortable, and I'm sorry. And right out the gate, she's just said, I'm sorry you had to see the footage of us kissing. And Meija was like, do not feel sorry.
That's not your responsibility.
That's right.
I love that she said that.
Same. Kudos to you.
Kudos.
Kudos to you. Kudos to you. And then after that, they get, just quickly into the meat and potatoes of all of this. And just saying how, she would be at West's apartment during essentially the entire summer. And he would go film, he would come home, tell her what happened. She would help put furniture together, yada, yada. And she said, and I'm this way also, I typically give my partners a very long leash because not even a leash, like go live, be, do. And I know that's the saying. I'm not trying to clip someone's wings or babysit them. I want us to both be happy, healthy, independent people that genuinely want to come together. And I know you can trust me and I know I can trust you and vice versa.
I've got an Apple AirTag on you, but you have a long leash. That's how I roll.
And obviously Meija said this is how she operates historically, maybe not so much moving forward.
Yes, her and him were together for a minute, but also after West became known for being a piece of shit. So like there's a part of me that's like I get that we debate if West lied to every single person in his life. He may very well have. There's also a part of me that's like, okay, lady, come on.
You see this happen all the time, right? Like guys who are known cheaters.
But there's takes two to tango.
No, I'm not saying there's no responsibility on her
known
part.
Cheaters that are secret. This is not a secret. This guy literally broke America's sweetheart's heart because a ton of chicks slid into his DMs, and that wasn't a secret. Like that was why.
I'm saying they're known cheaters. That it's not a secret. You're saying it is a secret.
No. I'm saying like I'm not like the whole I have a long leash and I don't really have it and I didn't know and I wasn't I think they said something about like if you don't have a reason to worry, why would you? Totally. But what if you do have a reason to worry? You should probably worry then, right? And you had a reason to worry. You knew who you were dating.
I could just see a world in which West is so charming and so convincing and said to her, like, this happened. I'll never get into another relationship. This is all false. And she's not out there. She lives in Montana or Missouri, wherever she lives. She doesn't know how all of this works. And I'm not saying there's no responsibility on her. Obviously.
In 1989, maybe. Not in social media. This dude's plastered every day all over the place.
Not so much last year. He really wasn't last summer.
Okay.
Because he was so quiet on his second season. Don't you remember?
On TV.
Yeah. And then he said all the stuff about like the LGBTQIA community and everyone started forgiving him. And then he was.
But that was after the first season.
That's right. And they were dating during the second.
Yeah, listen, there was just this thing. If you don't have anything to worry about, great, then don't worry. If you do have something to worry about, though, then you worry. And I don't think from the moment they dated, there was anyone in America who didn't know this guy was a problem.
Totally
so
fair.
like again, fine, Amanda, you married a cheater. Meija, you dated a dude for 14 months and believed that this was the one, and like fine. I'm sure he's super charming. We've heard that. We've seen it. We've all fallen for it. Am I right? Damn. But like, there's also got to be a part of me. It's like we don't give, like we say with Amanda, you married the guy. You said he cheated. You still married him. Your choice. Meija, love you. Love your show. Hope you come back. Or hope you're here. Like I want to get to know you. You seem nice and funny and cool. And I want to see this relationship with Ciara. All the things.
Yeah.
But there's also a bit of me that's like,
why are you so shocked?
Yeah, I'm not going to really be super like, oh, you poor thing. I can't believe you didn't see it coming.
I don't know. I guess also I'm coming from a place where I dated a professional athlete and everyone was like, oh, those guys are such dogs. And I was like, no, my boyfriend's the best. Said all the things, because I thought he was the best. And there's a reason there's like a 98% divorce rate in at least the MLB. I don't know if it's that high, but I think it's pretty high. And because the majority of them are not faithful. And I'm 99% positive this guy cheated on me, but I never once thought about it. I never went through a phone. I didn't question him. I believed him.
But when he wanted access to you,
but also that's about as stereotypical as, oh, you don't bring someone home to your parents unless it's serious.
And by the way,
pro athletes
he was the
cheat.
first person, and then I brought one other person home. So I'm 44, so I don't.
I'm
just saying, I trusted him in a naive way that clearly I shouldn't have. Yeah. But you don't know until you know a lot. So even though the writing was on the wall that like most of these guys are cheaters, I still, I still trusted him. And so I guess I could see a world in which she's not a complete idiot and she trusted him.
Yeah,
because
I don't
she was
think
in love
she's a
with him.
complete, and I don't think she's a complete idiot. I do feel like you shouldn't be cheated on. Like, yes, even though like I'm like, that sucks. Like I like you, I care about you. I don't want you to have those feelings. Like, and I wouldn't be like, well, you banging a baseball player, but like maybe when you leave, I'd be like, well, she's a baseball player. Like, what does she expect? You know what I mean? 100% on your team though. That guy.
Yeah.
So and I feel the same about Meija. Like, you gotten yourself in a shitty situation with a shitty dude. That sucks. I'm team Meija all the way.
Yeah.
This guy's a piece of shit. But it wasn't a secret.
Yeah, I think she probably just came from a background of like, no, I trust. And this is the first guy that she's dated that's like this, like how I just trusted. And I had never dated a major league athlete before. I was 23 years old. Like, you trust people and you get whatever.
But you also turn a blind eye to some things.
I really did. I swear on my life, I only
You didn't know professional athletes were cheaters at 24 years old?
I swear to God, I did not think this guy was cheating on me. On my life, on my grandmother's grave, I did
like
not think he was cheating on me.
stereotypically,
Pro athletes, totally. But you never.
thought
when
you got the
you're
good
in
one?
this, I'm telling you, at least as a young girl or a young woman, I was in that situation and I was like, there's no way this guy's cheating on me. I just never thought he would, because we were always in contact. We were always together.
Yeah, I mean, I guess nobody ever thinks someone's going to cheat on them.
I think sometimes you might have like, oh, I know he's a dog, but like maybe I could tame him. I did not. I really didn't think it. I really, like, he snowed me 100%. After this, we get into the fact that West texted Meija after the reunion and said, you win, which is so gross.
Let's dissect that, because
I don't understand.
I don't understand what he meant by that. What do you think he meant by you win?
Meaning like you infiltrated this world. You said your piece. They all believe you. I'm, persona non grata. You win.
I don't think that would would be my first reaction is like, oh, surely that's what, but then they're still talking. We're doing 6-hour phone conversations. We're still buddies. You're still advising him like up until a few days ago. Like,
Yeah.
you're advising him about Amanda. You guys can't text because of her. So you guys are still something's going on where you're
Leaning on him and she's leaning on
I'm with you. I'm like, what did that mean?
Yeah.
Because you guys are still buddies. If anything, you're still buddies.
Hold on. I don't think they had spoken, right? I think that text was the first time they spoke since the blow up happened with the joint statement and all of that. Maybe there were like a few exchanges, but I don't think they were regularly talking in between then and the reunion. I think him texting you win, and then they talked and had the 6-hour conversation, and now they're just talking, which is insane.
But that's what I mean. That's more insane to me that he said you win.
And then she allowed him to.
And then,
talk to her
now
on the
we're
phone for 6
buddies.
hours.
Now we're talking. Now we're doing 6 hours. Now we're sneaking around Amanda.
I think it's insane. I think she should not be doing this.
Yeah.
My note is
but
like,
it's to like, I don't know what that means. I don't know what you win means, because they're now, if she was
they're
like,
not communicating as if it's all normal.
don't ever call me again, block, don't, then I'm like, oh yeah, he meant you win. You infiltrated my friends and you ruined everything, being a little brat. But it doesn't seem like that's what happened. That wasn't the outcome. So like now I'm like, what did you mean? What did that mean?
Because now,
what does
I
that
don't
mean?
think that would be a logical explanation for saying you win. Like, yeah, like you're now public. You're now the girl that is revealed to be the one that I dated for 14 months. You're now talking to my ex-girlfriend Ciara, and now you guys are going to be buddies. Yeah. Maybe you'll get on the show.
Yep.
Maybe I won't. So that's a logical explanation. But again, if we're reading between the lines with Wes, I feel like there's probably more to it that I wasn't thinking about. But in my opinion, when I hear that, when he's saying that, I think when he's saying you win, I feel like he's almost saying like, I took it as like, you win, like you've revealed to the world what only I showed you, like in our private like life together. Now it's out in the open that like this is how I operate. So now like no other girl, maybe even Amanda, is gonna want to deal with, like, that's how I
Yeah, I think that could be in there
Like
as well.
basically like you when like you clocked my shit and now it's out there.
Yeah.
I'm trying to make this super quick so I don't forget what I'm going to say. Yeah, well, I'm stroking out here.
Don't say that.
What if he did have the master plan, right? I'm gonna go on the show. I don't care about these people. I'm gonna eliminate Kyle in a minute, and I'm gonna get him in. I'm gonna do that, and then Courtney, you're in. Harris, you down? You coming? All right, sick. Give me 2-3 seasons tops, and we got this. I'm gonna pitch Ozarks. I'm gonna take this shit over, right? Meija, you're coming. We're in. This is gonna be amazing. It's gonna be the West show. West and his buddies, right? And what if that was it? What if West was like, I f***ed this whole thing up. I'm going to get fired any minute now, and she's on the damn show.
I mean, it could be all of these
You
things.
won.
Yeah.
Like, so she knew about the plan, which also explains why she's not super pissed now that she knows everything and they're still
She's down to go
talking.
hang out with Ciara
Is that
and
she's
gossip.
like, yeah, well, you f***ed it up, but I'm still getting on the show. So I did, not that she was playing the game.
Yeah.
She was just aware of his game.
Yeah,
all
yeah.
his friends were aware of his game, which is why no one's come out. Because they all knew, he's just trying to infiltrate the show. And then he told, that's why they're not mad
Yeah, I
about
took
I
it.
don't know
as-
because I don't think that many people can keep a secret. If
And
that
I'm-
was the whole
again, I'm
thing,
just
like
throwing out good times
nobody
here.
can keep a secret, especially in today's day and age where everyone wants to have their 15 minutes and everyone's got their microphone or their keyboard in front of them and they think they can just us three schmucks with a podcast.
Yeah, good luck making them work all the time.
Yeah. This, though, gets us into that weird segment of the flashback of 2 years ago. Jesse saying, so is there like anyone you're interested in this summer? And West evades the question. And Jesse's like, I'm pretty sure there is someone. And I don't know. He actually said,
Jesse be Jesseing.
Jesse be Jesseing. He said, is there anyone you're excited about? West lies and says no. Jesse calls him out and says, that's f***ing bullshit. I don't know who you're trying to tell, but I f***ing know. And I also think this is part of why Jesse's so upset because the lies go back so long.
So
that
long.
What's
Literally
true,
2 summers ago.
correct. Or even longer
Or
from the day
longer.
you met him. He's been lying to his friends for years. Then the producers ask him about the girl. He says this girl, the girl he's talking about lives in Montana. So this is his thing. He's never lying. He never said to the producers, no, he's being ridiculous, whatever. He's just like,
He's
talking about
withholding
some
the
girl.
truth.
That's right. Which is there's
Lie by omission.
I've been unclear with zillions of girls I've dated.
Yeah.
It's the same nonsense, rinse and repeat. And then
Did
the
we learn
next,
nothing from Toegate?
correct. And then the next summer, which is this current summer we just watched, Wes can't find his phone. Jesse says, "How's Meija?" And he's like, good, I guess.
Was that actually on the show?
No, that was
like, okay, got it. Okay.
But what Wes
did I miss
said
that?
was,
He said, "Good, I guess," or something like that.
no,
Or
what did he
probably
say right
good.
He
before
probably
that?
good. Yeah.
No. Right before that, he said something like, he said something in Spanish. He said something like, "Andale," or
Oh, maybe that's why Jesse brought up Meija.
that's why he said. Wes said something in Spanish.
Got it.
And then Jesse was like,
Yeah.
"How is Meija?"
Yeah.
Well, Meija is spilling the tea on West. Meija says, Wes called me weeks later and we talked after the you win text. She says, he called me weeks later and we had a 6-hour call. And Meija, I for what we've learned about you thus far, you seem very sweet. I love creative people. Don't do this. Don't do this. Don't do this. Cut this guy out like a cancer. Get rid of him from your life. He does not deserve your time because he just wants the attention. And so he's sitting, and she's being so sweet to him. Go to Italy, be with your family. Meanwhile, he told her he was going to Italy by himself, and he RSVP'd with Amanda months ago. He's still lying to you and still playing you. This is how we know he has learned nothing. He just keeps doing it. It's insane. It's absolutely insane behavior.
Yeah. I love Meija. I think West, as diabolical as he is, he pulls beautiful, for the most part, very well-rounded women.
Oh my God, they could all be in
Like
this universe. They're all
Dara.
And I have a comment later that I have a bone to pick with this person.
Oh.
It
with
has
who?
to do with this.
beautiful.
Oh,
Meija?
okay.
No, just what we're talking about.
Oh, go for it.
Go
I
ahead.
mean, I'll read that comment later.
Oh,
I'll,
okay.
I'll probably forget why I brought it up.
He
but-
Ciara was his OG that we were aware of, but prior to that, it was Dara, and then now it's Meija. Like, he dates these very beautiful,
Yeah.
very seemingly self-aware, very well-rounded, very grounded, nurturing women.
Yeah. Women that you would be lucky if you got
You'd be
to be with one of them.
One of them, let alone 3 of them.
I'm
And
gonna
God
read.
knows the others.
I'm gonna read the comment now.
Oh, please.
Okay.
It's SM Dartnell. West won't date someone hotter than him. He's far too insecure. I don't know what show you're watching. I literally don't.
Yeah,
I
I'm
literally
so
don't know
confused
what
by
show
that.
you're
To your
watching.
point, Wes is dog. He's charming as hell, but he's not hot. Every chick this dude's been with is a 9.5 to 10.
What if this is Johnny Smiles' brother and is joking?
It could be.
That's the only thing that makes sense to me. Johnny, you got a brother?
This could be a troll. You got me. 2 thumbs up. You got me.
Then, they start laughing that this is his kink, right? Wanting to have these secret relationships. And even Meija was in on it.
But I
for a
love that she
minute.
was in on the J because
Well, she thought she was, right?
right, but she thought
Which is
she was
why
in on the
it's
J.
So dark
Dark,
of him.
yes. But I like that she kind of admitted, like, no, I was into it too.
Yes.
Because
Totally.
listen, we've all been there.
Yep. The other thing that Ciara said in this before it all wraps up, she was like, no, I get it, because before everything happened, I thought, oh my God, we might be hooking up again, but like nobody knows yet. And she thought that was exciting and fun and whatever. At any rate, Meija really needs to cut the cord, take a page from Ciara's book, cut him out, and then they toast to a great summer. Ciara said her mom told her that you are done with threads. You have ticked your last talk, girl. She is done with the social media of it all. And Ciara's like, I don't know if I am, which I don't know if you are
She's
either.
like, I'm just
No.
getting started.
Yeah, I'm good on you, girl. Keep going.
Ciara's reposts give me life.
Same. And even just her original
Yes,
work gives me
yes.
life. Ciara and Mia joke that they're trauma bonded, and they're like, well, so are those guys, but we're going to have a passionate courtside kiss, and, that'll just be knock everyone's socks off, which it will. And then they end everything, leaving us wondering, is Meija going to be on this season of Summer House? She has to be,
I
right?
sure hope so, because their dynamic
a waste.
together was giving like these girls could be really good friends.
Yeah.
And they can leave the trauma bond behind eventually and just develop, I feel like, a very like strong friendship.
Do you say
this.
it's a miss if they don't cast her, or if they do?
It would be a missed opportunity.
If they
I think,
don't.
If they don't.
Okay.
Yeah, I agree.
But peep this. Amanda, if she's not gone, she's gone. Like, nobody's going to want to hang out with her, right?
Yeah.
So bed bugs, you're fired, right? You're fired. See ya, cooked. There's no, we got Ciara, Mia. I think Mia's coming back.
I hope so.
If we throw Sabrina and Meija into that mix, we got 4 brand new bed bugs. 4
Here's the thing: they won't even be bed
seemingly
bugs
good
because Ciara's
people.
on Prozac, and they're all just gonna have fun and be silly and
yeah.
single together.
It'll be a new iteration.
It'll be
Like,
an-
well, let's see what we're going to
yes.
get served up.
It'll be the
Maybe they'll
butterflies,
be-
not the
Yeah.
bed bugs.
Maybe
Yes.
they'll be pool float.
We'll workshop it.
June bugs,
Chase lounges.
Lounging
fireflies,
ladies.
fireflies.
Lounging ladies.
Something-
Chase
well,
lounging
It'll be
ladies.
It's coming.
fireflies,
There'll be something
guys.
like
I
that.
don't know. This is coming off to Yaya traveling sister pants, fireflies, and June bugs. We need something a little sassier.
Yeah, and the sisterhood of the
Did you
traveling
say it was
pants.
a little gay?
Yeah.
I'm gay, so I can say that. I just want to
Meaning
let.
there could be a new batch of girls, like a new core. These 4 could make a, because
Yes.
Sabrina and Ciara,
Besties.
oddly besties,
Yep.
but seemed normal at towards the
Yes.
end. At first we were like, oh, she's gonna kill you and wear
Yeah.
your skin around. Towards the end, I was like, we're all kind
Here
of like,
for it.
oh, this is
Yeah.
this seems like you're
'Cause
both
she's a
mutual.
character.
Yeah, definitely a character. I think she's super funny. And then
Do without Ben.
Meija seems like the normal version of Sabrina.
Yeah.
I'll take
the
Ben
more
for one more
subdued.
season. You know, the more like subdued, maybe a little more intelligent.
I
like
feel like Meija might be who they hoped Bailey was going to be, because I really
Yeah.
liked
Oh,
Bailey, but
maybe.
she seemed so quiet.
Timid.
And I
Yeah.
think Meija, just because of what happened to her, she might be jumped in a little bit more. Like Bailey not Bailey, Levi didn't have.
yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Sorry.
Yeah, no,
I
I was
meant
like,
Levi.
no,
Sorry,
Levi,
I
for sure.
meant Levi.
Yeah, no, I agree with
Meija
that.
might be who they wanted Levi to be.
So yeah, I could get with those girls and Bailey and her invisible friend coming back.
No, I don't think that's too many people. I don't think it can be Levi too. I think it's Bailey, Sabrina, Mia, Ciara, Dara,
No, Dara.
and Meija. No,
We
Dara.
decided
No
that we're
Dara?
KJ over Dara.
I I want them both. I love them both.
I want them
No, but we
both.
can't have them both.
I just need everyone to know.
We can't have them both unless KJ is good and they're together.
This is who Amanda cashed it all in for. This
Hot piece
guy.
of ass right there.
Yeah, and the way he closes his eyes is the way she closes her eyes, and no, I don't care. This is who you loved.
You watch.
Face
them
it. No, I'm not going
Listen,
to.
it's like Kyle.
This.
It's like Kyle. He can't help you. He still cares for her. He still wants her best interest.
This floppy-haired, no jaw in macrame. No, sorry.
Listen.
And I never go for people's looks, but he deserves it.
I am making active changes on my own self-worth, okay?
So proud of
Amanda, Batuglia,
You're like Carl.
take notes.
Speaking of taking
Yeah, I
notes,
am like Carl.
You're gonna have.
in
You're
many
gonna be in a
ways.
couple of years. We'll be like, who's had the most growth on Showmance? And everyone will be like, Harris. You guys are idiots. You haven't changed one. What?
no, we're gonna have growth. We're growing right now.
Yeah, hopefully
Always
monetary growth.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah, okay, that's all I need.
Do you want to go into your commies?
Yeah,
Okay,
fine,
great.
fine.
So you won't forget the comments because they're written in front of you. So
I
that's
still might. I swear to God, I don't know what's wrong with me. Like, listen, I forget stuff once in a while, but not like tonight.
not your best episode you're remembering.
That's frightening. And the West is just a big old horn dog. It's true.
That's almost a compliment as far as how
It
bad
really
he is.
Yeah, it really is.
It's like the nicest thing you could say about him.
Yeah, some would say hooer.
Pat Clark. I love the look on West's face when Amanda told him not to eat the cookie. His look was, why am I with this bitch?
Because you chose it.
And then
Wait, that kind
Renee.
of, sorry, really quickly. I feel like that's how she used to talk to Kyle too.
Yeah, of
like
course.
Kyle, I feel like she's got
Yeah,
a little bit of
100%.
like a helicopter mom complex. Anyways, continue.
Horrible. Horrible. Oriel Thompson. Amanda and West are deeply disturbed. I can't watch them anymore.
And forks are found in the kitchen.
Oh, I'm
And don't
with you.
worry, Oriel, you don't have to
Forks are
anymore.
found in the kitchen. Is that what you said?
Yes.
Oh,
Can't
funny.
hurt us anymore at all.
Chanel K8P. West chose Amanda over Ciara because she will take drugs with him, and Ciara is not that person. And I kind of think that the more this goes on, the more I'm like, oh, I think that is you just found a little drug buddy to drug up with.
There's so many reasons.
Yeah. My Kalia. Hope I didn't butcher that. I probably did. Amanda didn't show an ounce of emotion with Ciara while Ciara was crying about their friendship. I wish Andy would have included her on that beta blocker comment regarding being emotionless. That was a missed opportunity because the only time she cried was when it was for herself, and that was on part 1. P.S. Amanda saying to West, "Don't eat it yet. We're toasting." Then panning to everyone else eating theirs. Oh, that man is miserable.
Everybody
Yeah,
clocked that moment,
everyone,
and it was
totally.
just
It's so
so
good.
He
savage
hates
of
his life.
production to keep it in because
And
they're
it-
just like
totally.
burying her.
It was such a karmic moment. Anyways, I think I pulled this because apparently, allegedly, sorry, in the city reunion, and I think Andy asks her about
He does,
that
and that
stuff.
is.
As
in the
she
city.
should.
Jess6383. Agree. It's time for Amanda to grow up and feel the consequences. We all agree, but you need to understand that you did something wrong in order to understand the consequence.
Therapy works, y'all. Seek it. Marlo Hampton told us.
This is just a general announcement. We love every one of you, even the ones of you that are mean. And there's only a handful of you. And a couple of you are funny, so it's fine. Jess6383. I think same person I just read. Jess. That's the best point about Kyle. It makes him maybe the best human that we've seen on reality TV, honestly. What, Jess? What? Just a smidge of context. I'm pretty sure you're talking about a point that I made because that's normally what happens
pretty
around
sure
here
it's
is
something
everyone
I was
agrees with
saying.
me. But it would be nice if you do. That point that Mike made about Kyle is the best ever, period. He's
I agree
so
with
great.
Mike.
I agree with Mike.
Or I agree
I
with
can't
Courtney
believe-
is what she meant to say. Courtney with a C.
That doesn't happen often, but you can say it if you want. Be prepared for the backlash. Carrie Peacock, why does Mike sound exactly like my husband when he was asking if his cheeseburger has arrived yet? Because we like cheeseburgers. they have the exact I have the exact same exchanges with my husband all the time when ordering Uber. For some reason, I have to constantly check the location from my phone for him. Well, thank you, ladies. We appreciate it. And we're hungry. Also, where's my cheeseburger? She's not listening. She didn't even order my cheeseburger. Cat Sky. Bailey actually... Oh, okay. This was a couple of people said this, and I got to give credit to the first one that I saw, which was Girl Dad. Sorry, Mike, but the Super Bowl was February 8th. Bailey was wrong. And Cat
Bailey's
Sky...
not too good with dates.
Bailey actually didn't say the correct date of the Super Bowl. She said it was February 3rd, but it was on February 8th. Very fiery, noted that too. A bunch of you noted it, and I didn't.
Dates and dates.
That's right.
Dates
Because
and
remember, she
dates.
was saying there was a picture of you guys in June of Sabrina and Ben, and it was actually in April.
Yeah.
Said not so. You can't be good at everything, Bailey. It's okay.
No,
That's
it's
fine.
okay.
Yeah, just be cute. Yeah, so a bunch of people clocked that. Haley and Dave, someone on Threads said that they reckon the cookie cheers was a last minute swap because production maybe got nervous about giving Twatface and West booze on top of whatever party cocktails they'd already had. Which I mean, we've been like, oh, this is so wasted or something, but I didn't even think about that.
Well, the episode would have been over at that point if they were doing a cheers. So why would that matter?
Well, because if they were on drugs and they gave them alcohol and
true.
they killed them, that would be a problem.
Oh, true.
I mean,
Well, I
problem
think the
for
cookie
somebody, I
was because
imagine.
of.
Not us.
I think the cookie was like a signaling to the fact that they're team Kyle. Maybe
Why? He has an what? Does he eat cookies?
Cookie.
Yeah,
Oh,
Kyle
Kyle
Cooke.
Cookie.
Yeah,
Got
Cookie.
it.
Yeah, because they call him that. They're like, hey,
I think it was a
Yeah.
tribute to West
no, it's
eating
to
all
Kyle.
that cookie.
Oh, okay.
Oh, my.
SM Dartnell, we already covered your comment, but we figured that you're trolling us. Very funny because everyone West dates is hotter than him. Nettie, Kyle reminds me of a telenovela actor. The emotions. Dude, get a hold of yourself. I am done with Amanda and West. With you there. If she has mental issues, get off TV. If you are boring, get off TV. If you over your friends, get off my show. She ruined this show, and West never should have come on this show. Their actions are heinous and sinister. Kyle should be mad, not sad. Stop crying. Nettie, nailed it. Nailed it. Nailed it, Nettie. Oh, maybe that's Nettie's new name.
T-shirt. Nailed it.
Nailed it, Nettie.
Nailed it by Nettie.
Nettie
That's
nailed
her
it.
store.
Trish
Sorry,
Jones. I feel like you guys. Okay, so this was I'm trying to say this a little bit, but it got shut down, and I didn't really feel like fighting for it. But I'm going to read your comment because it did hit me. Trish Jones. I feel like you guys watched a different show. I've watched Amanda for years beg Kyle to be better. I see a woman who married a guy she thought would change for her, but of course, well, he was selfish. We watched season after season, him as a sloppy drunk with a horrible nasal slur. I saw a man with Peter Pan syndrome, and he was and still is a turnoff. Oh, he is so concerned for her future now? Why wasn't he as concerned when they were together? I see in Amanda a broken woman who was neglected for years, gave up her job to work for Loverboy, and when she wanted her own thing, swimwear company, Kyle threw a hissy fit and said, then I want to be a DJ. That is a perfect guise for a man that only wants to party and stay out until all hours. I can't take all the women who witnessed his bullshit for years tearing another woman down.
I don't think we're watching a different show, but I think over the past 2 years, you have done a great job at realizing that it's a little bit deeper than that. And I think that we even said it today, like Amanda has begged Kyle to grow, but where's her growth?
Yeah.
So I don't think it can be just his fault.
That's right. She's also not had sex with him for 4 years.
She's withheld
She
sex or
also
more
is-
than that.
She's
actually,
also
probably.
a grown adult.
Yeah.
If this was so toxic and so bad, she can absolutely leave. She has her own money. She has her own career. She's not boxed in.
No.
And
if anything, like he allowed her to quit her corporate job so that she could help build Loverboy and have a sense of like, I did this,
Ownership and- yeah.
pride. And so when she wanted to go be a swimmer, he's like, well, what about our baby?
But also, she didn't. She chose to. I need Amanda to. Maybe this is where we differ. I need Amanda to have accountability. And for the record, I'm not on any level painting Kyle as husband of the millennia.
No.
I'm saying they're equal. And we only thought Kyle was 100% wrong in this situation and poor Amanda. And now I see it much more clearly that no, you're both to blame for this. She decided to quit her job. She didn't have to. She decided to do her bikini line and he went after DJing. Guess who's making a lot of money from DJing? Kyle. We've heard nothing except this little slice of the bikini line on the latest episode of In the City. And it's like, you're clearly this is a great collaboration for you. You're doing it more as like a slow rollout. That's fine. I'm not hating on you for that. But then don't hate on him for the fact that like this is how he's making money and he's putting the money back into his company and paying the rent and doing all this stuff. And I don't think she's guiltless in this situation. Yeah. I think he's to blame and I think she's to blame. And that's all I'm saying. I'm not saying that it's 100% her, but I'm also not saying it's 100% Kyle anymore.
I fully agree.
I have one question. You keep saying that like Amanda asked Kyle to change and he didn't. But then where's Amanda's growth and change?
Yeah.
How do you grow and change if you're already perfect? Is what I want to know.
That's what she tells Kyle.
Thank you.
What?
Yeah, no, I want to know.
Profound.
That I'm pretty profound like Amanda.
Yeah.
Amanda and I are profound.
Okay, am I up?
You're up.
Baby Cakes SWV. Oh my God, wait, is it Sisters with Voices? Baby Cakes SWV girls. SWV is one of my favorite bands. Let me know if that's correct. Still did not bring up you don't know SWV?
Stop it.
Oh,
right
okay.
now.
Sorry. I was like,
I used to work at Music Plus when I was a kid, and Music Plus we would get like when the people would do a new album, we'd have a bunch of posters that they would send us, and if anybody remembers this, you're Looney Tune. But Music Plus, part of the store, you would have to like take 15 of these posters and make some sort of piece of art out of them, right? Like you couldn't just slap a poster on the wall. You had to like put and then fold one and then rip one this way and then like make a thing. Every time you had to make a new thing. And there's 20 of these posters in every Music Plus. And I got to do that. Sisters with Voices made the sick ass one for them.
I love them so much. And when Shane and I would be on like car trips, I would always play them. And he was like, oh my God, what are you playing? And I'm like, SWV, Sisters with Voices, the best ever. And he was like, I don't like this, whatever. And then when Shane had his own podcast, he was interviewing a really incredible musician, Tyler, the Creator. And Shane would always let his guests pick the songs. And the first song Tyler picked was Weak by SWV. And Shane's like, you've got to be kidding me. He's like, Courtney is howling right now. And I literally am texting. I'm like, and Tyler knows music. Yeah, so anyway, the three of us are right. Anyway, Baby Cake SWV girl said, still did not bring up Amanda's confessional about Ben wanting to have sex with her in Italy and kept on stopping Lindsay from bringing up new questions. Andy did not, in all caps, do his job. This third part was terrible. No new questions got answered. Horrible. I totally agree with you. However, Sweet Benji DN9EJ said, Ben said they did it. It just didn't air. And she said she exaggerated it. Not a good look, Amanda. Zan said the definition of a sociopath, which I know we were talking about earlier, like we didn't know what it was. Sociopath, a person who does not feel genuine guilt or remorse. I don't think we've ever seen West or Amanda show any genuine feelings about anything they've ever said or done. And I don't know 100% if that applies to Amanda, but it definitely applies to West. Steffi 2R said, Amanda playing the victim turned my stomach. Amanda had zero care how she treated Ciara or Kyle. When she hugged Kyle as if she was the victim. I was done in all caps. These two people have elicited more caps and exclamation points in our comment section than anyone. Pat Clark said, Andy really let us down. I really thought he was rude when he tried to shut down the fact that we really got no answers from the reunion. I'm with you, Pat. Carrie Peacock said, Amanda's whole con is that she's a broken baby bird. She's the victim, and even if she does have debilitating depression, it's just one more thing she's the victim of. She's the victim of Kyle, now the victim of West. Soon she'll be the victim of her friend group abandoning her. She's never held accountable as being the victim of her own decisions and actions. She's a sad baby bird that everyone feels sorry for, and she will never have to be accountable as long as people see her that way. And no notes, Carrie. AJYD4LP said, for the cast to thrive, whether on Summer House or in the city, they need individuals who embrace rawness, accountability, and reciprocal social exchanges, prioritizing group cohesion. Kyle and Lindsay must see the malignancy within Manda as their support enables her to exploit relationships. She seeks reacceptance after betrayal, and if they prioritize her over Ciara, they will endorse Ciara's marginalization. And I completely agree with all of that. Johnny Smile said, Johnny Smile said, I'm just, quote, in a space, end quote, trying to, quote, explore, quote, process, quote, understand this reunion, and, quote, I don't know how I feel, and I, quote, need more time.
Johnny smiles.
Oh, Johnny,
So
you're
funny.
so good. Meteor Wine said, Quaaludes, triple exclamation point, parenthetical, sigh with dashes in it between, hashtag if you know, you know. And Johnny Smile said, do you have any left? I need them right now for In the City. Oh, man. Kitten Brave said, they're both sociopaths. Beta blockers don't make you numb and lifeless. Signed a medical professional. Jesse6383 said, agree. It's time for Amanda to grow up and feel the consequences. That was the overarching theme in the comments, I thought. Oh God, I didn't get the name. Sweet something, sweet underscore something said, I'll just say it, Nat. Amanda has claimed she suffers from severe depression and anxiety. And as someone who suffers from those two plus ADHD, medicated finally and thriving, happy for you. I definitely think that she has moved in ways that hint at an overt exaggeration of her diagnosis at best, if not entirely made up. She's then weaponized her mental health, honestly, likely because she saw how much praise Paige and Ciara received when they first started talking about their struggles with mental health on the show. With her with her, oh, this woman is disgusting. I, too, am really worried that she's not going to let Kyle go, shaking my head. Yep. Carrie Peacock, beta blockers are taking a lot of heat for what benzos are doing. And I just thought that was great. D Boston 6864 said, Amanda is not the fragile person she portrays. I have never, ever thought that she is so fake. Palaver Girl. Oh, that was just a really sweet thing that she said. And I took a screenshot of it and saved it to my favorites because it was so nice. Palaver Girl. Thank you. I love you.
What was that one? D what?
D Boston 6864.
Go Lakers.
Courtney A. Oh my God, that's so funny. I'm Courtney A, but you're Courtney with a K. Anyway, Dara is beautiful, but one thing I like is she admitted to her nose job and has a video of the before and after. If Ciara did not have any work done, that's pretty crazy. The only work that I know Ciara's had done is like lip injections and Botox. But even before she was beautiful, I haven't seen Dara's nose job before. I'm sure she was beautiful before. But I love this about people. I say get whatever plastic surgery you want, just own it. I can't stand when people don't say it. And I know it's your personal choice, but I just think it's unfair because then other people are looking at you being like, oh my God, if I just had the perfect boobs or the perfect waist or the perfect nose. I've also said if there's one piece of plastic surgery I would get, it's a nose job. And I think it is it's the one that makes the most impact on your face. You could go from like a lovely looking person to a glamour beauty queen with a good nose job.
We'll be holding hands on the operating table.
All that glitters. There's no doubt West is a sociopath. Love the T24 said, I think the girls thought Dara wanted fame before they had all the facts. Mia and KJ did Dara a solid by letting everyone know Mia encouraged her to break up with KJ so he could focus on himself. KJ said she would have stuck it out, but wanted him to focus on himself to get better. There are some good friends on this show. Yep.
And that, like, more of that. Like, I just don't
that.
understand why. And maybe I do. I just, like I said, I go back to the person that's like called me disgruntled. And if we're not asking for more Ciara, Mia, Dara, KJ, Carl, Bailey type people in relationships and friendships,
Yeah.
and we're asking for more West and demand, and I know we're not, but like,
Yeah.
if that's what we're talking, we've been talking about it for 4 weeks. And like, again, this is what we do. We've gotten a ton of new people. We're very thankful for that. at the same time, like I'm done with shitty people. I want to hear more about these people who
Yes,
are.
I'm worried for society if this is where we are
Right.
finding ourselves constantly talking about these sociopathic people.
And then we can't complain that society sucks so bad and everything is so shitty if all we want to know about are crazy people's
sociopaths.
doing crazy
'Cause then
shit
we'd
to
just be
people.
Amanda.
Right. Like this, and I get it. Bad news is the news. Like it gets the headlines.
Mark
And I don't
Twain.
know if that'll ever change, but
Yeah.
I wish it did. And maybe things will change if it
But
changed.
I
Like
just
if we
feel like
wanted to.
Summer House was. This is why we love this show.
It's supposed to
Summer
be fun.
House was the show because summer is supposed to be fun.
And they were friends.
And
like,
they were
yeah.
all
Right.
friends. And like for a long period of time, the drama was
Friendly.
Lindsay brought her interns into the apartment. It was nonsensical, but it wasn't.
It was best
It got
friend
pretty
drama.
dark though with the drama because watching Carl,
I mean, yes, of
it was
course.
really
definitely
tough.
like come COVID season for sure. I feel like it got really heavy.
oh, I see. I think even before that.
You think?
But it was
Oh my God,
best.
'cause he was
It was.
showing up drunk all the time and
But it's
losing
real
his
life
job.
best friend drama.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
that
Yes,
happened.
yes,
Like,
yes.
and again, like I said in the beginning, this happens, the West and Amanda thing. But that's not real life friend drama. That's real life. You guys don't give a shit. You ruined the friends, right?
You're ruining everything.
You're ruining everything.
Jennifer S. Antoli said,
Santanoli.
"Oh, sorry.
Jennifer Santanoli.
I'm gonna take
I
that
don't
from
know
the
if
top.
that's how you say her
No,
name, but
that's-
when I
think
first
that's
said
right.
it, I was like, that's how I'm gonna say it.
Well, remember we didn't know if it was Trish S. Vader or Trish Svader.
Trish is, yeah.
So anyway, okay. Jennifer Santoli said Lindsay coming back with the wine was everything. It was everything. Amaya Baker 5809 said, I said what I said. Amanda is being messy, being a messy slore saved in the city. And I don't want to necessarily totally say it saved in the city, but I think it did a hell of a lot. And I think it is in the city should almost be grateful to her as well, because I don't think it crushed it. I think everyone was watching even more so because they are looking for the breadcrumbs, for the clues.
Yeah.
You mean her, Kenny?
What? Oh, no, get off the Kenny stuff. Ugh. Okay, Return of
I fear
Chocolate.
you don't have my support in that.
Thank you. We see each other.
Each other.
Yep.
It goes back and forth. Every week it changes.
Ugh, this is so annoying. I just pick a stand and stay there.
I've not changed, but I'm saying it's in the comments.
Oh,
It seems
oh,
to be
okay.
going
Well.
every week. First it was like, oh, Kenny's not that bad. Then next week it was like, Kenny's the devil. Then it was like, maybe
say
he's
the
not that
devil,
bad. Then
but
this last week was
he's-
like, I know Kenny's the devil again. It's back and forth. This
Return of Chocolate Jesus said from the preview of the bonus
good name.
episode, it really does seem like they're trying to integrate Meija onto the show. Like when Ciara says something along the lines of Wes got us together way too late. It really seems like they're trying to do a thing. And if they're bringing her in, West and Amanda have to be out. But it wouldn't be a true firing because they have each other, but it wouldn't be a true firing because they each have their own projects. And I think it's the same thing that they're leading us to Meija being on the show.
what I don't understand that it wouldn't be a true firing because they each have their own projects. What does that mean?
Because even if Amanda got fired from in this Summer House, she still is on TBD, is on In the City. And then even though West isn't on Summer House anymore, he still has all of his, like you said, he's going to be fine. He's got his podcast. He does a sports show on Complex. So maybe that's what, Return of Chocolate Jesus, let us know if that's what you meant, if that interpretation is correct. Anyway, we did it, guys. Technical difficulties at all. Like, hype, subscribe, and tell a friend.
Wait, did you have any comments?
Oh, I'm so sorry.
You know what I didn't, and in true Amanda fashion, I didn't decide to do my job today. So I hope that you'll forgive me. But if you don't, like,
Wait,
I don't really care.
Yeah, that's a good Amanda.
Okay, West. Yeah,
In
West
true
and
Amanda style, you showed up half-assed, but you're still here. Is that what you're saying?
And that's all that really should matter to you.
That is because you're here.
Because at least I showed up.
Technically, you are filling in for Natalie.
Exactly.
That's right.
So,
So
like,
actually
I'm
did
actually
you-
doing you a
You
favor.
did a
Yeah.
job. You did your job perfectly,
That's right.
actually. Yeah.
Well done.
Well, way to go, kids.
We did it. We did
did
it. Oh my
it.
God, we reached the end of Summer House. Wow, that really became tough at the end.
But the last 5 seconds with them panning back into the Hamptons,
I know.
it was
I'm
so ominous.
I'm such a
literally.
glutton for punishment. I'm like, bring me back.
Bring
Bring me
me
back.
It's
back.
Are we doing a reunion for the aftermath?
We just did. Oh, you mean, yeah. No.
Are we getting a 2-part reunion just
Don't
for the
even give them any
aftermath
ideas.
episode?
Don't give
Just
them
to
any
clear up all
ideas.
the things we didn't clear up on the episode where we were supposed to clear up all the things
Well,
we
that's what
didn't
I'm
clear
saying.
up on the 3-part reunion that was supposed to clear up all the things that happened in the fucking season that you didn't clear up?
That's what I'm saying. Whether Wes and Amanda end up together, TBD, but this is not over. We love you.
See you next year.
Come watch us do the Valley.
No, Jax isn't there anymore, so it's fun.
So it's a safe space now.
Lacey's a good time.
Tom Schwartz is there. You'll love it.
By the way, Natalie and I have a big win tomorrow night with Lacey.
What do you mean?
What?
Because Mike thought that Lacey was saying
Oh, no,
the
you guys
job
won that
thing,
one,
and he
no,
went into
100%.
this whole.
Yeah, no, I got smoked on that one.
Anyway, love you. Bye.
Later, bro.
Ciao.
Jump or no?